Spend enough time on the internet and you see someone showing off a terminal with 10 coding agents running in parallel. The promise is simple: more agents, more speed, right? I don't buy it. Instead of 10 agents, I run just 2. The workflow consists of 2 tracks running side by side, a spec track and an implementation track. The spec track starts with a vague idea of a new feature, maybe 2 sentences. Then the agent interviews me, it asks questions, reads the code base, pushes back, until that fuzzy idea becomes a real spec. Then I ask the agent to turn that spec into an implementation plan. It writes a technical design and breaks the work into clear engineering tasks. And once I review and approve this, I have everything the agent needs to build on its own. Now the implementation track. I hand that spec and plan to a second agent and say, build this. And here's the key. It doesn't need my constant attention anymore because it already has enough input to run autonomously for quite some time. So while the agent builds, I'm not waiting. I start the next spec. By the time the current implementation is done, the next spec is already lined up. 2 tracks always moving. So why 2 tracks and not 10? First, attention. The spec track needs continuous attention. The implementation track needs attention in bursts. The difference is exactly what allows me to do both in parallel. Second, you are the bottleneck. How fast do you think a process with 10 agents and only you as a human can go? The answer is just as fast as you. Adding more agents does not increase throughput because the system moves as fast as its slowest part, and that part is you. Third, finishing the code isn't the end of the work. Even if you had specs ready for 10 agents in parallel, once the code is done, you still need to review it and test it. You are the bottleneck there too, and more agents won't change that. And fourth, you can delegate taste. Yes, an agent can build a UI, but can it create a great user experience by itself? No, because building a great product is subjective and opinionated, and that comes from you, not your agent. After reflecting on why this workflow works, I noticed it's not by accident. It's just well-established software engineering and systems thinking applied. For example, the fact that a system can only go as fast as its bottleneck is from the theory of constraints. The idea of finishing work in progress before starting more in parallel comes from Kanban's stop starting, start finishing. The 2 tracks name I got from dual track development, which was popularized back then by Marty Kagan from the product management community. We are not in uncharted territory. The tools are new, but the principles aren't. We just need to adapt them to an agentic world. So you don't need 10 agents, you need 2 tracks. Hi, I'm Hugo. I'm the person who made this video, and thanks for sticking around to the end. Now let me plug Tidewave, the product that we'll be working on. So Tidewave is the agentic dev environment for Phoenix and Rails. If you work with either framework, you should check it out. You can find it at tidewave.ai. Thanks for watching.